Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this video from virtualroof.com, where we provide cloud computing services that allow your employees to work from anywhere and still be under one virtual roof. We do this by hosting over 300 software applications and their associated data. All of those applications and data can be accessed and used from any of the devices you see on this screen. If you'd like more information about us, you can go to our website. You could also do a search for virtualroof.com on YouTube. You can send us an email at info@virtualroof.com, or you can call us at 866-932-2281. Okay, this video is part 3 of a 5-part series showing how a credit union can use Sage Act in their business. In this video, we're going to focus on dashboards and specifically Topline Dash and how those can be used. And even though this video is a little bit lengthy, we just barely touched the surface on the capabilities of Topline Dash. All of our videos can be seen on YouTube by going to YouTube and doing a search for virtualroof.com. And lastly, keep in mind that all the software that you're seeing today and all the data that you're seeing is actually physically sitting on our hosted servers in our data center facility in Washington, and I'm physically sitting in Florida, which just goes to demonstrate that through our services you can live and work from anywhere. Okay, so the next thing I really wanted to show you is what we really see being able to be used in this business, and really for a lot of businesses out there, and it's a product that we love. It's actually an Act add-on product. We host it for free on our servers. It does require a software license. We don't charge any monthly fees for hosting it though. It's just one of those things that we believe in so much. We really believe every business out there ought to use it. It's called Topline Dash. It's an Act add-on product. It is a very solid product from the point of view of what it gives you, from the point of view of stability, and from the point of view of the company themselves and the way they support their product. It's $150 for our manager's version of this software, and in the 6 to 7 years we've been hosting it, that company has never charged for an upgrade. So it essentially has been a lifetime license. Don't know if that policy will always be that way, but it's the only software company that I know of in the entire world that will sell you a software and never charge you for an upgrade down the road. This first dashboard that I pulled up is showing our contacts, and the top chart shows our members based on the product, and it's a breakdown of what products those members have. Okay, so we've got 15 members in here that have a checking account with us. Okay, we've got 12 members in here that do merchant services or credit card processing with us. Down below are prospective members. Okay, and we've got 13 that are interested in a checking account. We've got 14 that are interested in merchant services. Okay, so that's what that chart is. By the way, these charts are clickable, so if I wanted to pull up this list of 14 folks that are interested in merchant services, here they are. There's that list. This list is customizable. I can just click on the little blue screen up here and I can add fields to what I'm seeing from the database. Okay, so I just go down the line here and pick my fields and show what I want to show. I can also add a grid line there to make it easier to read, so if I click OK to that, there that is. I can also click on Excel here and pull this same list up in Excel. Okay, and that list again is based on how I've customized the columns. If I had more columns in my list view, there'd be more columns here in Excel, and now I can sort it and do whatever I want to with Excel. The other cool thing is I can do a shift. I can actually scroll to the bottom, hold my shift key down, click on the last record, do a right click on my mouse, go to contact, and now I've got those 14 records in my Act contact list, and I can go up to right and do an email message to those 14 contacts. I can do a Sage e-marketing or Swift page email. I'll create a template in there, send them out an email. It'll track who got the email, who opened the email, and who clicked on links in the email, just like Constant Contact does. But the cool part is this works right inside the Act database, and it actually records history back on the Act contact record that those emails went out, and it tracks the opens and the clicks. Or I can send them a letter if I want to send them something snail mail. I can create an email or a letter template and do a mail merge that way. So there's all kinds of options. Once we get here, we can just go down the line and call these folks. Here's their phone number. We can produce this list and print it out and hand it to somebody to call these folks. So the cool part is that not only are these dashboards neat to look at and interesting to see how your business is broken up, but they're also functional in that you can actually take action upon what you're seeing. Okay, I'm going to hit a couple more here. I'm going to do this ops by products, dollars, okay? And what that's going to show is the opportunities that I have in the system broken down by product and showing the gross margin. The top chart represents all the opportunities that we've won based on whatever time period we've selected, and the bottom chart are all the open opportunities, and the dollar figures here are gross margin. Now again, we're dealing with old ActMO data, so you've got to take these products that are over here on the right hand side. Just imagine that being auto loans or home mortgages or possibly merchant service accounts or maybe auto insurance or an IRA or whatever the credit union or the bank is selling. Those are the types of products that would be listed over here on the right hand side, and this chart would reflect that. If we take a look also at the sources of the auto business, I want to take a look at that one real quick. By the way, these charts are extremely easy to make. They're extremely easy to edit and filter, and we're going to have videos on how to do that, and we actually train our customers on how to do that as well. That's part of the service that we offer as a hosting company. And again, you're not going to get another hosting company that'll go to that level with you and actually show you how to create these and show you how to use them in your business. This particular chart, we have a source of auto business up at the top, and this one is broken down by members on the left hand side and prospects on the right hand side, and it's just showing us how many members we have currently in the database that were referred to us by different sources. For instance, these 4 on the second bar right here, those came to us from an auto dealer named Jerry Olm Dodge. If we look at this blue bar here, these are prospects, and those came to us from Courtesy Toyota in Tampa. So we've got 5 that are prospects, and we've got 3 that are already members that they referred to us. So again, it's just a way to track who's referring business to us and how we're able to and what we're doing with it. Interesting piece of information here, we've got 8 over here that were referred to us by Toyota of Tampa Bay, and only 2 that are currently members. So maybe these guys, Toyota of Tampa Bay, is starting to refer a lot more business to us, or maybe they've been referring a lot to us all along and we're just not closing those deals for some reason. Maybe somebody needs to go see Toyota of Tampa Bay and find out who they're doing their loans through. Maybe they're doing some referrals to us, but we're not getting those deals done for some reason. Maybe they're only giving us the folks with bad credit. It's just a way that you can, as a manager, you can manage your business. Down below, we've got auto opportunity dollars by lead source. So again, it's kind of the same thing. Up top, these are just a count of the contacts. Down below, these are actual opportunities that are in the system. So we can actually assign dollar values based on the source of business. There's other sources of business, as you can see here, direct mail, call people that just called in, email campaigns, and so we can track whatever that source of business is. By the way, just so you see where that's being tracked, if we go back to the contact detail screen, we can see, let's find one here that's got somebody in it. Here's one here. This source is coming in right here. And also, by the way, I don't know if I didn't mention this earlier. One of the other things that we did to customize this screen is we like to put the contact, wherever there's going to be a person's name, we like to put that in red on the screen. So up here is the main contact, John Smith. Over here is the source. So sometimes that source is going to actually be somebody's name that you're going to need to be able to know when you talk to this person, to know that, hey, John Smith, you were referred to us by such and such. Okay, so and then the spouse's name would be down below as well, and her name would also, or his or her name would be in red. Let's go back to the dashboards for just a moment. One of the keys to business and managing and running a business or being a sales manager, and what we often tell those types of folks, is that you were not hired to manage the deals you're getting. You were hired to get the deals that you're missing. And typically what happens with a deal, the reason you miss a deal is that it falls through the cracks or it gets neglected. And so what we've done is we've come up with a way to track things in the database that are being neglected. And so I'm going to start out with this dashboard called Neglected Opportunities. And these are opportunities in the system that have not been edited in a certain amount of time. And you decide what you can decide what that threshold is and modify it. Okay, so maybe it's a week, maybe it's 14 days, maybe it's 3 days. Whatever you've decided that defines a neglected opportunity. Also, you can see that we've got the sales rep's name listed right here. And so we're actually able to go to that sales rep and say, hey, what's going on with this deal with Jackie Jorgensen? It's been sitting and it's on our neglected opportunities list. What can I do to help you move this opportunity along? If you look over here to the right, there's a bar chart with the same information. And so now we can focus in on one sales rep. Let's say Chris Huffman, this red bar right here. Chris has got 25 neglected opportunities. So we can actually click on that bar and we can customize this list any way we want, and we can either email Chris or print the list out and go sit in his office and see what we can do to help him move these deals along. Down below is kind of another way of looking at it. It's neglected opportunities by division. So we can see that the auto loan sales cycle or the auto loan division has 54 neglected opportunities. Neglected referral sources. Again, these are people in the database that are referral sources to our business, and they haven't been contacted in a while. We haven't sent them an email, we haven't called them, and we haven't had a meeting with them. And it's been over a certain period of days, and we haven't done this, so we need to make sure that we're continuing to foster that relationship. We show the sales rep's name over here on the right hand side, so we can get that sales rep out there and say, hey, you need to go see Courtesy Toyota because they haven't been seen in a long while, and so we need to get out there and see those folks. So again, that's how that's done, and again, we break it down below. You can break these bar charts down on any criteria you want. Right now, this one's broken down by division. If we wanted to break this down by sales rep, we just come in and we go to the sales rep field, and you're about to see how easy this is to do. Sales rep and record manager are synonymous. So there you go. Now it's broken down by sales rep. So you can see how easy that is to change and manipulate. They're just as easy to create, and they're very, very powerful. Okay, that pretty much wraps it up for the dashboards. I would like to leave you with one thing to think about, and that's this. We only customized 3 fields in the main database, and we only customized 1 field in the opportunity. And you can already see how much we're able to get out of that. So just imagine what all you could do if you had 10 customized fields or 20 customized fields. I mentioned that in one of the other videos. And if we were to take that to the next level by taking just a little bit more time on this, imagine what the capabilities would be. That pretty much wraps it up for this video on dashboards. In our next video, we're going to discuss security and how to limit access to users in various divisions of the company. Thanks again for taking a few minutes to watch this video from virtualroof.com. Keep in mind, everything that you saw in this video can be done from any of the devices on this screen. If you'd like more information about us, you can go to our website. You could also do a search for virtualroof.com on YouTube. You can send us an email at info@virtualroof.com, or you can call us at 866-932-2281.